Hey, what's up everyone? I'm back with another video. Today I want to show you a tool on how to improve both your Korean listening and your Korean pronunciation. So let's get started. First, go to your web browser and type in the website Youglish. Now that you're at the website, you should be at a rather basic page that looks like this. At the top, you notice all your options. Right here, if you notice that it says log out for me. This means that I'm logged in. Before we get started, I highly recommend that you pause the video and you create an account. This will make it very easy to keep up with your immersion and to save the words that you type in to this tool. Highly recommend you create an account, pause the video, and come back once you've done this. For all the people who have done this or currently have an account, you should see that we're at this basic page right here. And as you see here, it should, on yours, it should default to your native language or whatever you have your browser set to. My browser is still in English, so mine defaults to English. But when you just hit this drop box, you just want to drop down to your target language. And our target language, of course, is Korean. So we're going to click Korean. Now, the website's the same, the color's just changed, but now what we want to do is we want to get started. We want to put in our target word, the word that we're having trouble with pronouncing or listening to. So, let's make up a word. Let's find the word. Let's say Chaegwon. Chaegwon. Now, Chaegwon means bond or receivable that you get from a bank or whatever. But Chaegwon can be difficult for some people to pronounce. And so as you see here, that this website will source Chaegwon into tons and hundreds of native Korean content, and we'll find that word with the subtitles in an example sentence. So as you see here, as we listen to this,
갖고 있고요. 원래 출발은 제 증권사 대우증권, 동양증권, 신한금융투자에서 리서치.
So, as you see here, that it said Chaegwon, and we get to see the context of how it was used. Now, as you see here, that under the video, it gives us a tons of options. We can rewind, we can jump forward and replay it, or we can just play it, or we can jump to the next track. Now, let's jump to the next track. Before we do that, if we notice at the top, it says that Chaegwon is found out of 1 out of 236. So that means there's a ton of videos for us to watch to hear this word over and over again. This tool can be really effective if you're trying to seek out words in order to speed up your immersion process. So let's say if there was a word that was giving you trouble, but you want to find more of it in your immersion material, this website would be a great resource for that. So now that we got that, let's jump to the next video.
채권, 국채.
Now as we see that, it says that we have Chaegwon again. This is really good, and we can keep doing this over and over. Now over here we have the decrease speed and we have the increase speed option. This can decrease the speed for you if you want to take your time processing the word and how it's pronounced, or you can increase the speed. I know some people increase their speed so that their comprehension becomes even quicker. This can work for some people. I've never really experimented with that much, but I hope to do so in the future and maybe create a video to see the gains that I get from that. Over here, it toggles the thumbnail, and what this does is that it shows you all the videos in the list. And it should show about 236 videos, but you should only need about 3 to really nail down the word. Over here, this is your toggle light option. People like dark mode, so this makes the website darker. For me, I already have a dark mode filter for all my websites that I go to, so I don't really need that, but for people who don't, that might be useful. Now at the bottom, underneath the subtitles, the live action subtitles, you can see that we have both feedback, share, save, YouTube, and Google Translate. The only 4 options I think you need to worry about: share, saved, and YouTube and Google Translate, because those are the 4 options I see people reasonably using a lot. Saved is very powerful, and as you see that mine is red because I've saved this word for this example. This is a very good tool, and how it works is that once you hit save, if you go to my content at the top, it shows you that this word has been saved, and I've saved both of them, and this is very good. This will help me give tons of sentences to work on. It's just a very all-around good tool. And I also have the option to play it again, which is very good. I can also take this and copy it and make this, if I like the sentence and I like the word that's used in the sentence, I can make this into an Anki flashcard, which you can make that into an option if you want. If we go back, we go back and we go back to the bottom, we see that we have the YouTube button. YouTube button just makes us, just takes the video that we're currently watching within English, and it just opens it in a YouTube window. Very straightforward. You can access it by saying watch on youtube.com, pressing this button right here. We also have a Google Translate option. This allows you to take the particular sentence or word that you're looking at and opens it in Google Translate to give you the meaning of that word. I wish they gave the option for other translation websites, but Google Translate is the one that they chose. I personally find that Google Translate is not that good for me, but I prefer Papago. But Google Translate you can find for people who prefer to use Google Translate. Well, finally, at the bottom it has our nearby words, and our nearby words are really good because it shows you how the word is pronounced with Korean particles or with other add-ons in Korean. So we have Chaegwanu, Chaegwani, and Chaegwanu, Chaegwane, etc. We have all those words that we can listen to in order to get a deeper understanding of how that word is pronounced and what to look for in our immersion for our listening. This is a very good tool. This will work with any word. One of the niche features, this sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, but sometimes you can put in a specific quote or text, and this website will find that particular video that's used in, and you can follow along with the subtitles that they've done for that particular video. This works sometimes and this sometimes doesn't work, so you would have to try it in order to see how consistent it is for you. Now this right here, if we click on the View All button, this will show us a whole transcript, and this will allow us to this gives us the option to search for particular words. So I could search for the word Gongbu, and you can see that Gongbu is found within it. And this is pretty good in my opinion. This will help you if you are familiar with the video, if you want to find words that are related to the topic that's being discussed in the video. This can be very effective. Now, this is all for me. I think Youglish is a powerful tool and should be essential for any language learner's toolbox. I highly recommend this website to anyone who wants to get into improving their listening and comprehension of the language. But this is it for me today. I hope this website benefited you. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Again, this website will be posted in the description for you guys to use. Anyway, just don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you didn't like the video, dislike it. And if you have some more feedback you would like, put it in the comments. Anyway, see ya.